guys, Shay here, uneven mount. Hope you guys are well. Another win for Surrey. Come on. I was going to do that then. But I'm doing that. Anyway, come on the Ray. So yeah, we just defeated Sussex in the final match of the Bob Willis Trophy. So we didn't finish bottom. Sussex did. It was bottom of the basement's clash. But yeah, we pulled it off. Won by 6 wickets. I did post on Instagram. I was a bit worried going to that final day, chasing 100. Well, I thought it'd be 150 or potentially, which it was in the end. Sussex did well. They obviously made 415 at first innings. It was 100 from Tom Haynes, the opening batsman, and I think Rowlands also made from runs as well, coming in at 4. He looks a very handy player actually. Interesting to see what he goes to his career because, left arm spinner looks quite handy as well, and a good batsman. So he plays a Grenada, but I think it's Grenada. Is it Grenada? I'm pretty sure it's Grenada. Or Bermuda. Let me just quickly check that. I've got the scorecard here. Sorry. Should just quickly check that. Bermuda, sorry. Grenada. Bermuda. Yeah, so yeah, I'm interested to see how he what he does, because I imagine he'll try and qualify for England, and he could be a very good option for us in 2-3 years time. He's only 22 years old as well. So anyway, Surrey did well. It is nice to be right occasionally, when I do make some comments on players, and Danny Moriarty did very well in this match. I commented last week about him. I've watched him quite a bit now in white ball and red ball cricket, and he does look a very good player. I think I saw a video of him a couple of months ago bowling in the nets. Beautiful, F and G there. Gets some nice purchase on the ball as well. Tall, gets a nice bounce. Young, I think he's 21 years old. And I mentioned this, that next year, that Verdi Moriarty would be very handy for us. Did say that about last week. And then that's what happened in this match. So I didn't have to wait till next year, did I? Yeah, it was really good. I think he shed all 10 wickets in the final innings. The Sussex's final innings. Moriarty took 11 wickets, 200 for 224. Yeah, so he was, he really stuck it out there. Took 554 in the first innings, and then he took 6 for 70 in the second innings to skittle Sussex. I think it's 118, wasn't it? I think we got him out 4. 128. Yeah, and then we were chasing 156 to win. So yeah, we finished off with a 6 from Ben Folkes. I didn't mention the fact that we'd had Amler, Folkes and Burns in this time, because kind of the thoughts of the whole Hampshire and Essex capitulations came flooding back on the eve, or the start of the the start of the 4th day. I was a bit worried that we'd probably capitulate again and finish bottom of the table, but it wasn't to be. We pulled it off, so it's good stuff. I wonder what Vikram Solanki said in that dressing room leading into that 4th day. Probably reminded him of how bad it felt in those losses. But anyway, pulled it out of the bag. Shout out must go to Scott Borthwick. Made 50 in this match. I've obviously given a lot of stick, haven't I? But he made 50 in the first innings. So yeah, fair play to him. He opened the innings and did well with Roy Burns. Maybe he feels like, because the likes of Amler and Folkes and Roy Burns himself, and establishing an opener now, playing alongside him. Even though he's 13, he's one of the most established players in the team. He was obviously given. Maybe he feels like he's a bit more relaxed because he knows there's people around him who can support him. Doesn't maybe want to take that role of the senior player. I don't know, but maybe because those guys are there, he felt more confident and more relaxed in his play, and that's why he was able to produce. Obviously, he got the nod of a Stoneman. Stoneman's not been in good form this year as well, but they went with Borthwick. Obviously, he offers the spin bowling option as well, which obviously Stoneman doesn't. But yeah, Borthwick's repaid that with a 50 in the first innings. It was a good performance from Surrey. I'm just really glad we got another win and a 4-day one at that, because you don't want to go the whole season, winless, do you? It was a competitive league, obviously. But that being said, I just felt like we had to pull off a win, and I think Solanki needed that. Solanki really needed that, so well done to him. Jamie Overton's debut as well, 4-day debut for us. Went wicketless. Let's be honest, the pitch was obviously dry. It was very conducive to all spin bowling. So, as we saw on both sides, Rowlands and was it Carson? Yeah, bowled a heck of a lot for Sussex as well. Garton bowled a lot in the first innings, but it was a lot down to the two spinners on both sides that did the bulk of the bowling. So it was never going to be an easy task for Jamie Overton. I think he'll have a lot more success next year early on in the season for us. But he made runs, didn't he? I think the first innings he made, was it a 60-odd? I can't remember. But he, it was funny actually, at 55, yeah, he put on a really good partnership with Will Jacks in middle order. Because we actually wobbled, didn't we? Yeah, that's right. We were 256 for 6, and they put on 122 for that 7th wicket. Yeah. So yeah, it was also good to see, because it's funny, Jamie Overton was saying in his interview when he joined the club that he does see himself as an all-rounder, and he just hasn't really had the opportunity to show that. And I think it was kind of a thinly veiled dig, wasn't it, a little bit at Somerset, but he feels like he should have batted maybe a little bit higher than he did at Somerset, but he batted at 7 this game. And that's interesting, because obviously Ricky Clark didn't play, and he's been phenomenal for us the last 2 years. He's been that segue between, that players really kind of held both sides together, the batting and the bowling, both elements of the team. But Clark didn't play in this match, and Jamie Overton did. So, I always felt like Jordan Clark was the one who's going to kind of be the long-term successor to Ricky Clark, but maybe it'll be Jamie Overton. And what would that be? If you have Jamie Overton there at 7, as a bowling all-rounder, who's, if you can average 30 with the bat at 7, I think that'd be really good for us. Ideally you probably want a bit more at 7, but well, we'll see. Maybe he can improve on that average. We'll see. But he's done well this year. Obviously 120, blasting against Warwickshire for Somerset, and obviously now he's making 55 for us. So he does bowl well. But yeah, overall good performance, solid. Just glad we got the win. So anyway, guys, that's it from me. If you enjoy the content, please do like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully I will see you on the next one. Cheers.